What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. Let's go ahead and take a look at XRP, guys. Right now, I do think that there could be a potential breakout for the immediate short term. Now, why I'm saying that is because of several reasons. There are a few formations here that indicate continuation to the upside or a reversal to the upside based on its present conditions, right, guys? So now we're going to be experiencing a bit of a, I don't want to call it a phenomenon. I think it's just a behavioral confluence, right? And a timing confluence. So what's going to happen here in about 40 minutes and 51 seconds is that you're going to notice that the hourly time frame is going to close alongside the bi-hourly time frame, right, at that same time, alongside the 3-hour time frame at the same time, and the 6-hour time frame at the same time, guys. So that usually adds volatility to the asset, and there could be some further opportunities to observe. Now, how to read that is the next thing to potentially see, guys. Any upside that you're going to notice right now, I know that what is it? It's 10:19 Pacific time right now, right, guys? So just about 4 or 5 minutes ago, you must have noticed here that you were trying to get that upside above, almost into the $2.40 zone. Well, that's called a peekaboo, guys, because we just got the hourly close just about 20 minutes ago, right? So this is typical for the hourly close to do. Well, any candle really is that you'll get the opening of the next bar, you'll try to get that peekaboo, and then you retrace to the 50% of that bar. It already arguably did that 50%, but the timing behind that is what's critical. When does it do it? Well, the 6-hour time frame would be indicative of some of that information, guys. So I'm going to say this. Within the next, you need about 20 minutes, right? 15 to 20 minutes on the closure of this 6-hour bar. You would start to decompress. So, we're shy a bit. We're shy a little bit by 20 minutes right now, right, guys? So you could see maybe another upside attempt here in the immediate short term. I mean, a micro time frame. Maybe up to the areas of around $2.40, but do not get trapped, right? A $2.40, man, it may even do a $2.40.57. Do not get trapped in that situation, guys, because as soon as that next 6-hour bar opens, there is a 60 to 70% probability that you'll get a 30 to 50% prior bar pull, and the prior bar would be this existing one. So that target to observe would actually be more on the lines of something like this, right? Let's go ahead and make sure that the damn keyboard is working today. Okay, here we go. So yeah, you would be retracing to about this level down here, which is confluent to the opening and closing of these bars here and the wick low of this bar down here, roughly around 238.79, which is still within that same support area that we were talking about a couple days ago, right? We're still hovering around that same area, guys, where we determined that the 3-hour time frame, the 3-day time frame, it's coming here to a close, and we would be likely decompressing into its 50%, which we kind of have been doing here. We're hovering in that 50% of that prior 3-day bar. Okay, but now what is the move? Let's go ahead and take a look at immediate short-term time frame, guys, because the volatility is going to be able to have us take a look at this, at the perspective of price action continuing from that moment. Check it out. Let me just show you right here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and just give it to you in smaller doses, right? So the 10-minute time frame here, and I'm going to get rid of the drawings too. 10-minute time frame, volatility. Think of this as your acceleration, right? And this is going to be your bias. So if we're accelerating towards an upside, then that would be a great thing. If we're decelerating on an upside, well, that's kind of losing some strength, right? Well, presently speaking, well, here we go, right, guys? Take a look. This is the upside that we were just talking about, like possibly into the 240s, right? Potentially break out, continue into even a 240.52. Okay, guys, presently there. Now that 10-minute time frame is getting ready for a potential retrace, as well as it is looking a little overbought, right? Let's go into the 15-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame, that's 7 minutes to close. All this volatility is starting to increase, right? Notice that the 10-minute time frame has very, very, incredible amounts of contraction. Usually means that reversion could be volatility upside, right? 15-minute time frame also looking incredibly over contracted here, which means that we could experience an explosive move coming in, at least for the immediate short term. But you're going to say to yourself, wait, ARCa, but if you're looking at this explosive move here, as soon as this thing starts to accelerate towards the upside, isn't this about to turn downward? Yes, absolutely. The 15-minute time frame and the 10-minute would potentially turn to the downside and then give enough downside to then realize the entry of the 6-hour time frame retrace. Okay, guys, let's figure that out. Now, look at the 30-minute time frame, 6 minutes to close, and it has a gigantic push to the upside right now with the stochastic momentum pivoted to the upside, and not only to the upside, is inside of the bull strength percentile. Guys, I'm going to do this for you because I'm sorry that I didn't mention this earlier, but I have been getting a bunch of questions, like personally speaking, right? That, people that want to take my master's course, the beginners charting and trading mentorship, which is with me. Guys, I'm going to do this for the first 30 people to come by. Hit that link on top and you'll be able to get this 8-week master's course with me live every week for $100. Let's do that, guys, because I'm going to first come, first serve. Okay, guys. So that make sure to get these seats right now. I'm going to give back to you guys because you've been telling me that a lot of people here suffering because of the downside on XRP. Let me continue giving back to the community, and we're going to do this, guys. Hit that link and make sure to get in line right away. And that literally 8-week master's course, guys, for $100, and that is, you have no idea. That's like 90% off. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue on the analysis, guys. Okay, 5 minutes to close a 30-minute time frame, guys. That is likely to start pulling back. So this is your peekaboo on the prior bar, right? Okay, all good. But it is going to close with a further upside bias and some volatility expansion coming in, just like the 10-minute and the 15-minute, leading into the 30-minute. And now the hourly time frame is what, guys? The hourly time frame just opened, right? Getting that little bit of a peekaboo. But remember, we're about to close the hourly, 30-minute, hourly, bi-hourly, 3-hour, and 6-hour together. Now we're saying that the downside bias that we have, let's see where it is. Okay, so it looks like we have, that's still a little weak here, right? This is definitely downside here, right? Look it's failing, right? We talked about a 240, 52, potential failure there. Okay. 30-minute time frame showing a definite upside on that. Okay, that would be the last timing. That would be the last time frame to get us the downside. So we look at our data cells here, which is going to be available to you if you become a student or a Discord, the ARCa Bulls trading team member. Okay, so that gives us a current ATR of about 1 cent. The ATR low is speaking of about a $2.38, 238.60 low. Now, if that doesn't sound familiar to you, then I don't know what is, right? But if we go back to the 6-hour time frame and simply measure that total time frame, then what's the center of that area there? Check it out, guys. The price is right on the right. Let me go ahead and draw. Let's go ahead and do this. I just made a line there. We're just going to go ahead and do this here. There's the red line, and let's go ahead and highlight that red line. 238.86. Magically speaking, guys, magically speaking, that would be perfectly at the 50% of your 6-hour bar. Don't get faked out here, okay? Don't get faked out here. But what I'm telling you is that you could be experiencing here a short-term upside here that could be pretty good. All right, guys. Should we have expansion from the from the 10-minute time frame here, starting with critical contraction, expanding here, right? That would be cascading into the 15-minute time frame for upside. The 30-minute time frame would then swoop up all that volatility and continue on to the upside. Let's see the hourly. Hourly has critical contraction as well. Potential upside coming in on this bi-hourly time frame in this critical contraction as well. That huge green bar is already being printed as we speak, right? And we have that 3-hour bar not feeling anything just yet, but it's got this gigantic green bar there too. And now the 6-hour time frame, guys, is I think that we're starting to cascade some time frames for further upside in this immediate short term. Now, let's find out how much upside we have, though. This is still speaking upside, even though it has that downside posturing, right? There we go. It would be 12 hours of upside from the opening of the 6-hour bar. So I would say that this is actually giving us 12 cents to the upside right now, guys. So this is indicating an ATR top of about $2.50. Well, I do believe that this would be more along the line of your resistance here, guys, around that 247.58. Should it continue into further targets? Yeah, you know what? I can absolutely see a reason for us to get up to that 250. I get it, right? In fact, it would be right about here. I'm gonna extend one more line and say that this would be it at 250.82, as there is a lot of confluence in that area there. Okay, guys, we can't guarantee that. That's why I'm giving you these levels here. The upside coming in could be indicative of these top side targets in the more short term. Okay, guys. Now, here's a reason why. How about the psychology behind it, aside from the mathematical part of it, right? What is the psychology saying? Well, let's go ahead and pull up this chart right over, actually the one that we were in was not bad. Okay, yeah. What is the psychology saying? Let's go back down to maybe a 30-minute time frame or an hourly time frame, see what's up. All right, check this out. We are presently within a falling wedge. The falling wedge is historically known to be a very bullish formation, right, guys? This definitely signals a reversal of price action. And you can see right now that we are breaking out, right? That's the fake out that we got all the way up to 240.06, right? And now it's pulling back to validate that regression. But remember, I still think that we can even get a little bit deeper into that 280, 238.80, 238.60, right around this area here, guys. And that would be your zone to potentially look at some short-term upside here that can be indicative of maybe a 10%, 13% gainer or something, guys. The perspective on this is nice, but here you go. This would be your upside target. There are three ways to measure the take profit for this formation. From the breakout, take that trend line from regression to regression. From the center of the triangle, arguably right about here, regression to regression, and the last part would be the greatest, the largest area of the triangle, right about here. Okay, so we measure this. We kind of imply it there to be close to the, close to this area here, which would be a little bit higher, I think. Great. And now we apply all of them to the breakout candle. So if this is the breakout candle here, use that red line that it's currently at, right? And that'll be able to give us some upside targets. So here we go, guys. This is presently what I'm observing here, and it looks like we could have some pretty nice moves to the upside, I must admit myself, right? So let's see. All right, good deal. We're talking about, let's put the receipts on these as well, guys. Here you go. This is receipt number 1, receipt number 2, and receipt number 3 here, right? So now these targets are already very familiar because we were looking at them, in a very similar manner here in this, this chart right over here, right? So check it out. We have that 244.48 and 247.58. We have a 245.76 and 246.76, right? We signal the potential 250.82, and this is signaling the 252.55, all right, guys? So 250.82 would be the bottom side target of this range here. We start to now merge the data, right? We'll merge it like this, and that creates a zone for you. Instead of experiencing here just one solid target, which you should never do in stock trading or in currency trading or in crypto or in anything, you create a zone, a potential take profit area, right, guys? Just like this one down here as well. Create the zone between the two targets, and now you have areas of interest, okay, you guys? Should it have to do with price action historically, then great. Check out that resistance right up in here. Nice. What about this over here? 50% in that range, absolutely confluent to the areas that we need to take a look at for that upside price. Let's go ahead and add the receipts into those targets right up here as well, guys. Let me get rid of this sting up here. Mistake on my part. And there you go. Okay, guys, so these would be the upside targets based on this strategy. But remember, the entry conditions wouldn't be just now on this fake out. We have to actually get down as we experience the 6-hour time frame close. 8 minutes to go. I'm going to go ahead and release this video here pretty soon, okay, guys? And remember, in the description below, guys, you're going to find the 35% discount on the Alpha Lite, guys, which is the thing that's giving us, wait, does it actually have anything for us right now? Whoa, look at that. Alpha Lite completely giving us a buy signal right now as we're suggesting potential breakout to the upside. And this was our sell signal here up here, right, guys? And it just did all that crap, and now it's signaling a buy. All right. So guys, please go ahead and hit that link. I'm going to go ahead and just add it right up here as well, guys. And that's going to give you here a discount of 35%, guys. And also remember to get that master's course for $100, guys, an 8-week mentorship. And we'll go ahead and get this thing flying. Okay, guys, I hope this analysis works out, guys. Remember that nothing is guaranteed in the markets. These are all probabilities. They're not certainties, right? I'm not holding a crystal ball here. I may be be wrong completely here, guys, but I have some experience. I have some good batting averages, right? And I do think that we could actually see some nice price action here for the immediate short term, guys. Just trying to give you some edge right now, just so you can understand how it is that the ARCa Bulls trading team does it. All right, team. I love you guys so much. Have a great weekend, and I will speak to you mañana. Okay, team? Love you all. Love you all, guys. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as it cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever, ever, ever, ever. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well, a very, very good rest of your night and or day, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios, team.